Hello guys, Lit here. So Expedition got a buff from the last patch, so I want to try it out. And I finally done my expedition. So this video will be about how to farm Logbook first, because we will need it to do the grand expeditions. And the setup is a budget setup, so it's going to be pretty cheap for the cost. So for the map, I'm using T15 with 100% Waystone drop chance and 60% monster rarity. And for the tablet, I'm using quantity of Waystone, monster effectiveness, and monster rarity. The type of the tablet doesn't really matter. You can use Delirium's Temple or Overseer, or Abyss or Breach, print anything that you want. And some of you probably going to ask why not using Irradiated, because this combination on Irradiated is expensive. We're not going to do the mechanic, I just want that 3 modifier on the tablet. And also for the maps, make sure it's corrupted because we are using Jado, so we can get the 1 additional modifier on the maps. And for the passive tree, this is the new passive tree that we get from expeditions. For this one, I'm using explosive. You can choose remnant, it's pretty good too, but I like explosive because that helped me to get all the runic monster and also all the verisiums. So sometimes the amount of explosives is not enough, especially when the expedition spawn with like a weird layout, something like that. So I like explosive here, but you can also go for remnant. And this one, explosive only wait for 50% monster. This is going to make your expedition a lot faster. And this one is 10% chance for additional verisiums. The 25% chance for expedition encounter doesn't really do anything for us because we're going to do this on the ocean map, so the expedition is guaranteed there. And this one is 25% chance for verisium remnant count as affected by power runes. Power rune is really good for loot. And then this one is 25% chance to add additional runic modifier. It's going to increase your chance to get the logbook. And for the last one, ocean and island area, also considered as another biome. For this one, I choose desert. And the reason why I choose desert, because desert give a lot of bonus for a rare monster, and this one is going to give you 15% effectiveness. This is going to apply to every monster, and this one going to give you pack size on the desert area, and this one going to give you increased rare monster on the desert area, and this one going to give the rare monster have a chance for additional modifier, so we get more loot from them. And this one going to give you a chance for the rare monster to have like the double effectiveness, something like that. And the small note also mostly about the rare monster. Desert basically give a lot of bonus for rare monster, and we do stack a lot of monster rarity because we want the runic monster to be rare. That really increase our chances to get the logbook. So this is where we're going to do the expeditions. We're going to do the normal map on the oceans area. So you're going to need the logbook. I mean, ideally you will do this while you're doing the grand expeditions, but I want to test them separately so we can get a better data on all of them. So on the map itself, I'm going to ignore all the mechanic. I'm not going to take the delirium and anything like that. You can take the delirium actually, it's not that bad. That will increase the chances to get the... you can use the bonus from the delirium to improve your chances to get logbook, if you'll be able to handle it. And I keep getting knocked down. So the thing, we want to find the expeditions, and then I will try to find the bosses. Let's see if we can find the expeditions. There's a lot of abyss here. You can also do the abyss, it's not that bad. You still get some loot from it. It's just your map going to take a little bit longer if you want to do the abyss too. So here is the expeditions, and for the expedition we are going to prioritize to get the runic monster, which is, let me see, okay, this one. You can see this with the double flag. We want to prioritize this marker first because that is the one that have the biggest chance to get the runic monster. But we seems to have abyss also spawn here, so let's just clear the abyss. Shouldn't take that long. There we go. Let's see if we can find another runic monster here. Doesn't seem there be runic monster down here, so we're probably just going to go up. And this one gave 1 divine, so that's pretty good. And sometimes you're going to get screwed by the layout like this, where it doesn't really spawn a lot of runic monster. There's nothing we can do about it, it's just the layout. And we also can take the verisium. Verisium still give you a chance to get the logbook, so that is not that bad. So we're going to take this runic monster here, and then the runic monster here. I think that's about it. We don't have anything else. What this one? We can ignore that. Okay, we're running out of explosives, so let's just detonate them. So Lit from editing here, And I learned this at the end of the testing. So basically the runes that you get from the Sentinel and also the rune that you get from Ferocious Remnants, that also apply to the Expedition monster. So if you can, also try to grab the Ferocious or the Sentinel while you try to take all the runic monster, and that will increase your loot and also increase your chances to get Logbook. That is our first logbook. There is a second logbook. Let's see if we can get the third one. That is the third logbook. Alright, it's a pretty good for the first map. Most of the time you're going to get logbook based on my testing. It's pretty easy to drop them. It drops pretty often. And then let's try to find the map bosses so we can finish the map. So for the map itself, I'm aiming something like 3 to 4 minutes per maps. I try to not to be too long on the maps. So the boss is dead. Now we're going to portal out.
Put up a fight.
So that is the maps. So I will run 50 maps total, and we'll see what we get from them. So this is the result from the 50 maps. There's not much thing I pick up. My filter is quite straight. So I will sort this one out so we can exclude out some of the items that are not very valuable, and so it's easier to see. So this is the loot looks like when already sorted. So we got quite a lot of divine. Some of them come from like ground loot, just normal drop. Some of them come from the Verisium. We got plenty of chaos, some annul, and some high currency. And then we got a lot of Verisiums and Verisium from the last patch. These actually become valuable now. So if you're using my filter, you should start seeing this. And we can turn this into a liquid Verisium, which is really useful on the Grand Expeditions. This one here. So Verisium right now is actually worth quite a bit. And we have exceptional Verisiums, and then we have some flocks. I don't think the flocks worth that much, so I will probably not include this into the liquidations. Masterwork runes worth quite a bit, and then we got 44 logbook, which is not as much as I want it to be. I kind of want it to be like 1 logbook per map average, but some map you just get screwed by the layout and there's nothing you can do about it. You just make do with what you have. And then we got some Kulama Invitation, 3 of them. This is from Lightless Void. I think I do get into 2 Lightless Void, and one of them give 2. And we also got Abyssal Echo and Chloroform. This is just a random drop from Abyss. You see Abyss a lot of the time, and sometimes it sits on top of the expedition, so you kind of have to do it before you do the expedition. And we also got plenty of tablets, and I think I will just exclude the tablet that are magic because you need to roll them. But for the white tablet, we can actually just sell them straight up. Like for the ritual and breach, this is like 6 chaos each, and the abyss I think is like 4 chaos each. So now I will liquidate all of them so we can have like how many divine we can get. So let's sell all of this. So I liquidate everything, and of course when I liquidate like this, I'm taking basically the low rate. So if you sell this normally, you will get more than this. Also, not to mention, you still can sell all this tablet, but you just need to roll them first. So we have like 3, 6, 9, 10, 102 div. So this is the number breakdown. The cost is for the tablet. The daily tablet is really cheap. The overseer tablet is like 20x each, and also the same with the Temple X. So and the map is like around 40x. So it's 2,000 exiles total. The total cost is around 5 div, more or less, with the price of the current div is like around like 1 divine with 420 or 430. So the cost is more or less 5 divine. The revenue is 102. Once again, this is a low rate. You can get more than this. So we have a profit of 97 div. It took me 3 hours to do this, so the map times is around 3 to 4 minutes. So the div per map is 97 divided by 50, I think it's 1.9 divine per map. The div per hour will be 32 point something, I think 0.3 divine per hour. The divine per hour is 97 divine divided by 3 because it takes me 3 hours. The 3 hours, you can be faster, you can be slower. I don't think my build is that fast. So you probably can finish this map a lot faster than I do. And my character also do not have any rarity, like 0 rarity. So if you have some rarity on your gear, you're probably going to get more divine drops here and there. So you're going to get more profit from this. But for the fast budget strategy, this is pretty good. 32 divine, not including the tablet that you can roll yourself. And then basically conclude the testings. And the next will be Grand Expedition. So I will play around with it, and then I will do another 50 map test for the Grand Expedition. So I think that's it from me. And as usual, if you guys have any questions, just leave it in a comment below. I will try my best to answer it. And thank you everyone for watching. I really appreciate it.